Hi, everyone. So, I wanted to do this call tonight to talk about the three vital behaviors which are so important in your Beachbody business. And I have notes, so I'll be glancing down so I'm not avoiding eye contact. But I'm going to be talking about those because they're so important and they're crucial if you ever want to build your business or if you just want to be a successful person. And, if Beachbody isn't your number one source of income and it's just something you're doing as a hobby or doing for fun, these three vital behaviors are not only helping your business, but they're also helping you become a better person overall in all different aspects of your life. So they're so important and they're so simple when you really break them down and figure out what you have to do. I think it can be really overwhelming to look at them and say, how do I have time to fit this in my schedule? Like, there's no way. But I and many other coaches are true testaments of the fact that no matter how busy you are, you can get these three vital behaviors in throughout your day really simply. And it might not always be easy, but it's a simple process. So as long as you sit down and you're dedicated, it's something that's manageable and definitely doable. So let's get into this. So the three vital behaviors. The first one, invite, invite, invite. And I know my coach calls it connecting, like connect, connect, connect. That's hard to say three times. But you're just connecting with people, and it doesn't even have to be about Beachbody. You're just checking in with people and saying, hey, how are you? I haven't talked to you in forever. Or I saw you just had a baby. That's really nice. What are your big plans this summer? Whatever it might be, just checking in with people. And then, you are inviting people to challenge groups. You're saying, hey, I really like what I'm doing right now. And I'm fitness coaching and I do challenge groups and they're full of support and motivation. And I think it would be a great opportunity for you because I know you talked about that wedding you had coming up, or you're graduating or going off to college, and I know you want to really eat healthy. Whatever you've made through that connection and learned about them through talking about them, you can connect that as to why it would be important to join a challenge group and why it would benefit them. I mean, they have to get something out of it. So say that, incorporate things that you've learned about them, things that you know about them. Your sense of humor would add a lot to our group. You're always such a positive person. I see you posting all about motivation and different quotes on Facebook or Instagram, and I think you'd be great for this. So always, always inviting, connecting with people, getting to know them, whether it's new people that you met through, whether your connections through your Success Club, or if you're an Emerald coach, you get the free leads. So if you meet people through that, and just getting to know them, and also connecting with people through social media, whether people find your like page and you connect with them, or through Instagram or Pinterest, whatever it may be, just connecting with people and getting to know them. So that's the first vital behavior: invite, 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 or connect, connect, connect. Did it that time. Okay, so the second vital behavior is be proof the product works. There's nothing more annoying than someone trying to get you to do something when they're not doing it themselves. So how can you convince someone that Shakeology is the best thing ever and it's so healthy for you? And, how could you live without this if you're not drinking it yourself? How can you convince someone that working out every day is so important for your health and you really do get the results if you're not doing it yourself? So it's hard and impossible to market things to people if you're not doing them yourself. You need to be proof. You need to be saying, I did the 21-day fix and these were my results. Whether it's a picture or this is how I felt and this is how it made me feel. My cholesterol went down. I was less stressed. I had less cravings. Whatever it may be, you need to share that because that's how people are going to connect to you, and that's why they're going to want to invest in the product and they're going to want to believe you because they are kind of pricey and people don't just want to throw away $100, $200 on something that they're not really sure is going to work. But if you're a real person and you've made those connections with them, then it's easy for them to trust you and believe you. And at first, I had a hard time with this because I was like, how am I supposed to try every single video and every single program? And I mean, that's unrealistic. You don't have to do that, but you have to have faith in the fact that, if you're doing a program, it's working, and you have to have faith in the other programs and know the background information enough to be able to support it. Say, or, I had a challenger that did the 21-day fix, and this was her story, or this was his results with Body Beast. And, but Shakeology is a big one too, or any other supplements that Beachbody has, just being able to say, I took this and this is how it made me feel, and this is what it did for my life. So being proof the product works is a second vital behavior, and it's just so important to be able to connect with people even more through your first vital behavior, and then just to invite people. And you're trying to help people, and in order to help other people, you have to help yourself first. So you can't get anywhere without helping yourself. So you need to be proof the product works, and then you also need to be inviting and connecting with people. The third vital behavior is personal development. Personal development is huge, and it's something that I am so grateful for, in the fact that Beachbody brought this into my life. I would have never been doing personal development if I hadn't become a Beachbody coach. And ever since I started, it's like I can't get enough. It's like my favorite thing to do, honestly, out of the three vital behaviors. Personal development is all about like growing yourself as a person and as a leader. So look at this in kind of two different ways. When I first started coaching, I thought this meant like I had to listen to all businessy things and things that would help me grow my business. And that's great. And that's definitely one part of personal development. But a whole nother part of personal development is just growing yourself, regardless of your business. Because if you grow yourself and you help yourself become a better person, your business is going to follow. And that's just how it works. But, reading different books, there's so many books. The first book I read was You Are a Badass. And it was so inspiring. And I read it as quickly as I could in the short times each day I had, even if it was just 10 minutes each night before I went to bed. I finished the book. So it doesn't have to be hours and hours of personal development. You can just fit it into the cracks of your day, and doing those ones that just make you feel like a better person, make you figure out your goals, figure out who you are as a person, what's important to you, and how you're going to live your life like through those principles is huge. And then through that, you figure out things that are important to you that you can relate to people, and how you can connect to people and invite people. So personal development is huge. And there is the business side of personal development. You should be listening to things that will help you grow your business, whether it's, trainings, new coach trainings, or the Emerald training on Facebook and different groups and things like that. Scotty Hobbs has a really great diamond playlist for different YouTube videos about how to get to diamond. And, Jillian has a whole file of personal development in the files in the Team Cheers to a Fit Life page. So there are so many options, and you should be listening to those. You can go into your online office as a coach, and you can find all of the good morning wake-up calls that they do on Mondays since the beginning. So what I did one day when I was really bored is I went back to I don't know if it was 2012, I think, and I started listening to all the calls. And even if it's just one little fact that I learned, that little thing propelled me so much more faster forward. And it got me to understand my business more and know what I'm doing. And then my personal development, who I am as a person personally, made me develop why I'm doing this, my why. So those are really, really important. And, you don't have to do hours. Like I said, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, when you're driving in the car, when you're getting ready in the morning. That was my big thing. I wasn't listening to anything, or I listen to music some days. So when you're getting ready in the morning, put on a video and just listen to it in the background, or watch this team call, when you have 10 minutes to spare. It doesn't have to be hours, and don't think of it as an overwhelming chore. 10 minutes before you go to bed at night, read a book, listen to a webinar, find a TED Talk that's inspiring for you. It can be anything. And if you need help with that, let me know. I can send you books, I can send you movies, I can send you podcasts, anything. It doesn't have to be a book. If you don't like to read, then don't get a book. Watch a podcast, or listen to a podcast, watch a movie. There are lots and lots and lots of options. So basically, those are the three vital behaviors in a nutshell. And I'm still super new to coaching, so I'm still figuring everything out. But when I'm inviting people and connecting with people, when I'm being proof the product works, doing my workouts, drinking my Shakeology, and when I'm doing my personal development, it's huge. And it's so different. And the days that even if I just miss one of those, I can tell. It's such a difference, and it throws me off. I don't like it. And it's impossible. I'm not perfect, so I'm not going to do all three of them every day, but most days it's a non-negotiable thing. And unless it's like impossible for me to get them in, I will do whatever it takes to get them in. Um, Also, something I forgot to mention with the inviting vital behavior, use your power hour. So, what is a power hour? It's when you sit down and take an hour or half hour or 3 hours, whatever time you have, depending on your life and the demands you have in your life, sit down and do what you need to do to move your business forward. So you need to be reaching out to 5 people, 5 new people, whether it's new people you connected through your like page or your Instagram, or people you're just connecting with because you haven't talked to them in a while, or you just want to check in with them. Like, nothing to do with Beachbody. Nothing. Don't even mention Beachbody, nothing. And then you're inviting 3 people to challenge groups. Like I said, saying, I know we talked about this, because if you've connected with these people and gotten to know them, or, gotten updated on what's going on in their life, you invite them. And I've started getting into inviting more coaches. So, reaching out to people really as coaches, people that I see that would be a good coach, and saying, look, like, I know you have a lot of leadership skills in your life and you're really into fitness, or you're not, and you're just a really great leader, and I think you'd be really great at this. Here's what I'm doing and here's why. And just sharing with people what you're going through and your experience and why you think it would work for them is huge. So those are the 3 vital behaviors. So important. Invite, or connect. Be proof the product works. Doing your workouts, drinking your Shakeology, and loving your life. And the 3rd is personal development, working on who you are and who you want to be and how you're going to get there. So, you can do it. It's so possible. It's so possible. And if I can do it, I'm a college student. I have 5 jobs this summer. 5 jobs. Like, that's crazy. And I'm taking an online class soon. So, like, if I can fit this in, I totally believe you can fit this in. If single moms can fit this in, you can fit this in. If busy parents can fit this in, you can fit this in. It's just all about how bad you want it. And it can be yours through those 3 vital behaviors. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Send me a message. Go to my like page and comment on my pictures. Whatever it is, whatever you need, I'm here for you. Okay? All right. Have a wonderful night. Bye.